Dear Tafin Anray, dear Roxana Velasquez, members of the board of the San Diego Museum of Art, Madame la Consul Générale, dear Philippe Cross, honored guests and friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to be here with you, even from a distance, for the opening ceremony of Cranach to Canaletto, Masterpieces from the Bamberg Foundation, an exhibition organized by the Bamberg Foundation based in Toulouse, France, which lent these many masterpieces that you will have a chance to discover shortly. I want to thank you for being here to support the San Diego Museum of Art as it reopens after more than a year of closures. 2 years after the exhibition Bouguereau and America, which explored the remarkable popularity in the United States of the 19th century French artist William Adolphe Bouguereau, the San Diego Museum of Art celebrates once again the artistic richness of France, this time by presenting for the very first time in the United States a selection of the most beautiful ancient paintings held by the Bamberg Foundation. There is also a special relationship between France and the San Diego Museum of Art, which is one of the oldest and largest encyclopedic museums in the region, with more than 25,000 pieces from all over the world. Among them is the largest collection of artworks outside of France by the famous artist Toulouse-Lautrec. Since 1994, the personal collection of the Argentinian philanthropist George Bamberg, renowned as one of the major private collections in Europe, has been opened to the public, thanks to the city of Toulouse in the Hôtel d'Acézat, one of the most iconic buildings of the city and an outstanding example of Renaissance palace architecture of southern France. While the Hôtel d'Acézat closed its doors last September for a major renovation project, the collections will remain visible to the public through several traveling exhibitions. Today in San Diego, we are celebrating the Old Masters. In a few days, it will be the turn of the Impressionists from the Bamberg collection to be honored at the Museum of Fine Art in Houston. The much anticipated Cranach to Canaletto exhibition offers an immersive journey through the artistic Europe of the 15th to 18th centuries, with major works by Cranach, the early French court painter François Clouet, the Venetian painters Tizian, Tintoretto, Veronese, and the later masters Tiepolo and Canaletto, but also by the 18th century French artists François Boucher, Hubert Robert, and Elisabeth Vigée-Lebrun. Beyond the simple presentation of masterpieces, this exhibition is also a tribute to the passion, the sharp eye, and the impeccable taste of the late George Bamberg, who devoted his life to celebrating the creative and artistic genius of European artists. The commitment of the teams of the San Diego Museum of Art and the Bamberg Foundation is clear in this exhibition, which was able to take place despite the difficulties inherent in organizing it in the midst of a public health crisis. They deserve our deepest thanks. I would also particularly like to thank Roxana Velasquez, Executive Director of the San Diego Museum of Art, and Philippe Cross, Director of the Bamberg Foundation, as well as Tafin Anray, members of the board, and the sponsors of the exhibition, whose loyalty and generosity have made the San Diego Museum of Art an important cultural institution in the American museum landscape. At a time when museums are now reopening and welcoming back their visitors, I cannot emphasize enough the powerful symbolism of the opening of this exhibition after more than a year-long paralysis of cultural life. I would like to offer my best wishes for success to the Cranach to Canaletto exhibition and see in it a sign of better times when culture will again be flourishing. With the Consul General and the cultural services of the French Embassy in the US, I am entirely at your disposal to support the future initiatives of the San Diego Museum of Art to strengthen ties with France and its cultural institutions. Thank you.